Hello. Hello, everybody. We're all thinking about the missing S&M scene in Back to the Future, aren't we? Marty's safe word. Do you remember he's there in the diner with the gimp mask and the snooker ball? No? Hello there. Are you all well? Feeling happy? Anyone feeling sad? A little bit? Okay. Well, then you're going to love this. Thank you for letting me do this. This is very new to me. I don't normally do this kind of thing, but I didn't write a book. It's not an app. I just was standing at the photocopier in work a few months ago, and I had this idea, and I went, oh, I should write that down. So here it is. That's what it is. So, right. Okay, you see I'm new to this. I can't work a clicker. So it's called Mindswipe. It's Tinder, like Tinder for your thoughts. I have to say like Tinder for your thoughts because if I don't, I'm in breach of copyright. So I'm not affiliated to Tinder in any way. Does anybody know what that number represents? If you can see it, 60,000. That is the average number of thoughts that you will have today. It's a lot, isn't it? Some people think it might be 100,000. They haven't actually agreed, but 60 is pretty safe, and it's a lot. And the kind of thoughts that we have are really important because thoughts dictate how we feel, and how we feel is how we spend our day, and how we spend our days is how we spend our lives. So thoughts are very important things, and it fascinates me how thoughts work and how the brain works. Have a look at this GIF. Can you all see that? So you might have seen this on the internet. It was floating around. So there's the truck, and it's unbelievably frustrating to watch because it will not hit the fucking pole. It just keeps going and going and going. Now, the reason is, when I was watching this, I was like, yes, that is how our minds work. That's a brilliant example of how our brains and our minds work, because our brains crave resolution. They want an outcome. When they follow the clues of the truck, they see the direction it's going in, it sees the momentum, and it just really, really wants it to hit that pole because it wants to follow the clues, the direction, the momentum, and give it the outcome that it demands, that it think it requires. And that's what happens with our thoughts. Our thoughts continue, if they continue in a particular direction, maybe it's a positive direction, or maybe it's a negative one, your mind will stop at nothing to create the outcome that it thinks suits the momentum and direction of your thoughts. I thought that GIF was a nice way of doing it. So that's why I thought of Mindswipe, which is like Tinder for your thoughts. Who here is on Tinder? You're all liars. Maybe there's somebody actually on a Tinder date here tonight. Are they? No? No, okay. Everybody know what Tinder is? Okay, well, anyone who doesn't know, it's a dating app and it throws up potential love matches for you. And if you like them, you swipe. Very good. And if you don't, you swipe left. So that's how it works. It's a pretty simple app. That's why it makes all the money. So we are, if you've ever seen anyone using Tinder, or if you used it yourself, there's one thing that most Tinder users have in common, and that is they are incredibly choosy when it comes to picking a match. Everything will be wrong with the person when they're looking at it. It'll be the wrong size nose, too tall, too small, wrong colored hair, don't like piercings. Essentially, in our minds, everybody looks like this. Because people are unbelievably choosy when choosing a match, and they're right to. We are right to be choosy when it comes to choosing a potential mate, because we're going to spend all our time with them, and we're going to give them all our attention. And let's face it, we can be choosy, because if we swipe left, there'll be another one along in a minute that we could swipe right for. So why aren't we as choosy with our thoughts? And that's the question that got me at the photocopier. Why are we so choosy when it comes to choosing a potential partner? But why are we so flippant when it comes to choosing the thoughts? Because they're the ones that we hang out with every single day of our lives. It's the 60,000 of them. We're with them every single day. So why aren't we choosy when it comes to choosing the thoughts that suit us? So Mindswipe, for me, it's a visualization technique that I use, and maybe you could too. It's a visualization technique that I use to control the thoughts that are running through your head and help you to pick nice ones to hang out with. And it's an exercise to make you more aware of the thoughts that you're having so you can actively choose the nice thoughts that you're going to hang out with. So these are the kind of thoughts that we consistently swipe right on every single day that we're out. When we wake up in the morning, we're not choosy. We blindly swipe right on every thought that comes into our head. So these are just some examples. You can add in your own. I'm sure somebody had an ugly thought today and spent some time with it. So he's so much better than me. Everyone likes her better. I'm not clever. I'm always left out of things. I'm ugly. I hate my body. I can't talk to people. I don't deserve to be happy. I was in a really good mood when I wrote that. And my particular favorite, there's another bunch of thoughts that we particularly as Irish people, I think, but as humans, we tend to spend a lot of time with, and it's this, a terrible dose of the shoulds. Who here is plagued by should thoughts? They're relentless, aren't they? They're like an angry nun sitting on the end of your bed. I should have gotten up earlier. Should be doing more. I should be achieving more. I should be better around people. I should be sleeping more. I should be fitter. I should stop saying should all the time. It's never ending, isn't it? And, you know, these thoughts that we spend all this time with, it's really important that we are choosy about them, because if we hang out with these thoughts all the time, if we keep swiping right mentally on all these negative thoughts, after a while they start to become something else. They start to become a belief. And these are just thoughts that we keep having. And now suddenly it's not a flirtation, it's not a one-night stand. Now we're in a long-term relationship with potentially destructive thoughts. And these are the ones that set in, because the beliefs, a belief that we have, they're the things that shape our perception. They're how we see the world. If I think I'm ugly when I look in the mirror, then right throughout the day, I'm going to find other excuses, like the gift truck, to remind me and to prove that I am indeed ugly or stupid or whatever it is. Most of our negative thoughts come from this one. This seems to be the root of most of it. I'm not good enough. If you have a shitty thought and you find yourself staring into a cup of coffee and you think, I'm in a shitty mood, if you trace your thoughts back, that's usually at the base of them. So all we got to do, I think, is try and become more aware of the thoughts we're having. And if we catch ourselves having a thought that is not helpful for us and that we shouldn't be hanging out with, mentally swipe left. So this is what I use, if I can think of it, and I try and build this into my day to try and improve my thoughts, stay with positive ones and be a bit happier. So you set an intention to notice your thoughts, which is hard because we're not used to it. We just let them flow in and we just keep swiping right. Visualize your thought, give it a face if you have to, and then swipe the bad ones left and try and forget them, and swipe the good ones right and make love to them, and then celebrate the good ones and be choosy. Because this is your brain. It's a well-intentioned idiot. It needs to be trained, otherwise it will continue to piss all over itself for its entire life. So 60,000 thoughts is a lot, and in fairness, it's a lot of thoughts to sift through every single day, swiping left and swiping right and all that. So there are certain tools that you can use to help yourself reduce the amount of random, noisy thoughts in your head. That's meditation. It's something I use. It's really helpful. There's so much science on meditation and why it works, because it actually reduces the size of your amygdala, which controls your fight or flight. That awful anxiety that we tend to get now, whether through work or whatever it is, it's caused by your amygdala. Meditation is scientifically proven to shrink that part of your brain. It doesn't just deactivate it, it actually shrinks it. But these things, that's not reality. Forget the internet version of meditation. It's bullshit. This is Instagram horseshit. This is not what meditation looks like. It's not that, it's not that. Nobody lives around there. Like, he's probably fucking freezing. Like, why did I come up here? It's not this. This is where I meditated. You can't, it's kind of hard to see because the photo's a bit crap. But this is just my room. There's laundry over here. There's a rug on the floor. And if you can't see that, I'm actually worshiping. My kids were in there, so it looks like I'm praying to a giant Lego head surrounded by My Little Ponies, which is fine. But that it's not glamorous. There are no cliff tops. It's just a bedroom surrounded by laundry. It's the spare room. Do it on a train. Do it on the bus. Do it there, wherever you want. 16 seconds is a very nice meditation that I use if anybody ever feels like they're having a moment of the day when you're like, oh shit, man, I'm stressed out. I just had a shit meeting, or that guy really annoyed me, and now I'm all worked up. Do you want to try a 16-second meditation with me? Okay, cool. Very simple. All you got to do is close your eyes, Breathe in for 4 seconds. So I'll count you. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 seconds. That's all it takes. And you feel brilliant after it. It's just a little one that I throw into the day. So this is what I use for Mindswipe. Notice your thoughts, visualize them, swipe the bad ones left and forget them, swipe the good ones right and make love to them. Be choosy with your thoughts. That's what it's all about. And my catchphrase that I thought of today is, don't be a thought slut. Thank you very much.